All right, everyone, how can we not pull a post 1111 twin flame journey reading? I thought to myself this morning. Well, okay, here we are. We're going to do it. I'm going to split the polarities here. We've got a deck for the divine feminine and a deck for the divine masculine, and clarify decks for each. Let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck for the DF here. See what's going on with the brand new BMW and the 74 Pinto. There's a lot of energy happening right now. I pulled 4 readings yesterday. They were tricky. Every one of them was tricky. There were 3 readings. How many readings did I pull yesterday? 3 or 4? I don't remember. Either way, I think it was 4. They were tricky. And it's because the energy is intense. What the 1111 portal did was wake everybody up, like I was saying. And that's a problem if you don't want to be woken up. Right? You could use your free will against it. That's fine. But if you don't want to be woken up and you get woken up, imagine yourself being woken up. So I just come into your room and I wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning for no fucking reason. You're going to be a little pissy, aren't you? A little groggy, a little pissy. What the hell? Steve? What are you doing here? What's going on? I just wake you up, right? You're going to be all confused, a little bit groggy. It's the same thing. The same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. If I was supposed to wake you up and I'm supposed to be there in your room at 3 in the morning, well, that's different. You'll be less confused. You might actually thank me for waking you up. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I got to get up. Right? So that's how energy works. I mean, it's just what it is. A good number of them didn't want to be woken up. And now they are. So they're groggy and confused. Well, let's see. Give me the DF here. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading, as with all the twin flame journeys, are timeless. There's a whole playlist of these. Oh my God, I've got your shuffle. There's a whole flying out of the deck of cards. This is some dichotomy on crack on the DF side, you guys. I don't want you to panic when I show you the bottom card. I'm going to show it to you first. Okay? This is a classic example. I'm just going to tell you in advance. Okay, because the top card tried to fly out, and that's when I stopped shuffling. And the bottom card I noticed when I looked. This energy, as it has been in recent twin flame journey readings, the DM energy is flying at you. Consider everything I just told you about waking up. Okay? Not being wanting to be woken up over here. You guys, fine, you were already pretty much awake. You know, it's like someone popped in your room and said, you know, hey, you up? And you're like, yep, I'm up. Okay. It's like that. So, it's a whole lot of that old saying, be careful what you wish for, because you're about to get it. On the top is the star. That tried to fly out of the deck. You got the star around you. I mean, it's like a wish the energy is upon you. And crossing it is the devil. The goat with its feet on fire. This is something similar to what's been coming up for Sagittarius lately, although not as fucking interdimensional as their message has been. This is just pretty straightforward messaging. This energy over here, I know in advance, is heading this way. In a big way. Again, and it's a little pissy. It's a little pissy about being woken up. What did I say? I gave you a whole skit. I did a whole thing. I'm in your room. I wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning for no fucking reason. You don't need to be up. You're groggy. You're angry. You're wondering what I'm doing there. What the what? What's going on? Where's Phlegm? Is probably the first thing most of you would ask. You don't give a fuck about me. You just want to know where the bird is. Oh, I didn't bring the bird. Then you're even more mad. You know, even more angry. That's what's over here. It's a mix of, oh, I get it now, and I'm angry about getting it now because now I need to do something, but I don't want to do something because I'm a lazy fuck. But I'm going to do something anyway because I have to, because I'm up. This devil energy is an obsessed energy that is flowing this way. It's everything I'm describing to you is what this devil energy is. And also, it's this energy of, how do I phrase it? It's what I told Sagittarius, though not as, intense. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, DF. When this person shows up, make sure they're still what you want. All right? And you're not just wanting it because you want to win or you want to, aha, I knew you fucking loved me, fucker. Right? Like that. That's not really for the greater good, and it only lowers your vibration. All right? So, This is just an obsession on crack, and it's all coming from this side. You in your base energy are the star. You're a manifesting machine. Make sure while this 1111 energy is around you, DFs, you're manifesting. You're putting out there what you want, right? And leaving a void for the universe to fill it, all right? Not filling that void, not putting it out there and then filling that void with your anxiety or doubts that you won't get it and all of that. Well, then, you probably won't. And don't keep putting your order out there. That keeps resetting everything and you never get anything. I asked the universe 20 times and it never gave me anything. It's because you kept resetting the order. Try calling your waitress over 20 times to place your order at a restaurant. See how fast you get your food. You won't. She never had a chance to get to the kitchen to give him the fucking slip because you kept calling her back. You can't do that. All right? Universe heard you. It's fine. But a wish that you had about this side, since this is a twin flame journey, is about to come to fruition. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Make sure it's what you still want. Make sure it doesn't lower your vibration, right? Because this energy is upset. It's obsessed and it's upset. It's upset that it got woken up. It didn't ask to be woken up. It just did. All right? I'm giving you the best analogies I can give. All right? If it helps, they don't have phlegm either. They don't have the parrot either. No, and I know that it pissed most of you off. So, that said, here we go. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck for the Divine Masculine now, which is tied to this devil energy primarily. It's not about toxin. It's about a soul contract on their side. And again, people don't like it. People don't like it when the collector calls, right? You got just this little stack of money here. Everything's fine. You forgot all about this bill you had. Then the collector calls and you realize this little stack of money you had now is going to go to that. And you get pissed at that collector. They're a little bit, and they're obsessed thinking about this. You're all they're thinking about. That came up in the mid-month reading. Big time. Especially in the extended, I remember. The mid-November extended. Jesus Christ. They're not even thinking about anything else with this connection. Okay, here we go. DM. Give me the DM. Where are they at? Where's the 74 Pinto at right now? Yep, what did I just say? Everything I just fucking described. Remember I said I woke you up at 3 in the morning and you're like, what are you doing here, Steve? Where's the parrot? What's going on? Why am I being woken up? I'm a little pissed at you right now, right? Yeah, there's your person. That's their bottom card. There it is. It's their approach to you is what's short-sighted. But this is an energy here of someone who didn't want to be woken up. Does he look like he's happy to be awake? I think it's a he. I say that all the time. I do. I think it's a he. There's a girl in my neighborhood looks just like this. So I don't know. But I'm saying, does he look happy to be woken up? Does he? I don't know. He doesn't to me. What's he crossing? The world. Wakey, wakey. You got to get past judgment, right? Judgment, sounding the horn. Right? Here we go. It's new energy now. They're awake. When we're asleep, it's one energy. When we're awake, it's another energy. They are awake. 1111 woke them up. And they're groggy, and they're tired, and they're pissed you don't have the parrot with you. And they're just, what's going on? I didn't want to think about any of this. I didn't want to feel this. And it doesn't matter. They can use their free will. And they're very short-sighted. They can use their free will against it. I don't want anybody thinking, well, I don't want to be a part of a universe that forces things upon me and all that kind of stuff. It's just the energy you live in. Deal with it. Do you think a fish wants to live in a water that's full of currents and stuff like that? It has no choice. It's just where it lives. It can't just jump up on land and go, I'm going to live up here on the beach. It's a fish, right? So deal with it. It's the energy that's around us. We're just a little speck. We're just a little human being living among the energy. All right? Get some damn perspective, which I will give you in a blog article coming very soon. I'm still working on it. That said, everything I told you, I got nothing else to say. This energy is coming towards you. It's there. They're awake. It's an obsession. This devil is completely tied to this. Let's clarify. Let me put this somewhere. Okay, let's go. Let's clarify your star card. All right, let's do it. Why is the star here? Man, I'll tell you what. Oh, you know what? I can't do that. I have to put my guy there. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to clarify the star card. The devil may come with it a little bit. We always have to be careful what we wish for. And I think for some of you, not all, just a few of you, I think a few of you have limited the universe and set an expectation that you really want to be with this person. I'm supposed to be with this person, and this is the person I want. And for some reason, your manifestation's coming true. But you being with this person is not necessarily what this damn soulmate cycle is about. It could just as easily have been to grow your energy so you could see what you won't accept, so that you're ready when something on your level comes in, something that won't run from you. All right, and if you and this person shows up, they may just still be a runner. That could be what this Five of Swords is talking about. Although I'm not so sure about that with the Ace of Swords underneath it, which caught my eye there. Yeah, they're seeing the truth, but they don't like it. Does he look like he likes it? He doesn't. They don't like it. Well, not happy about being woken up. And now you're all they can think about. It's an obsession. Why is the star here? Tell me about the star for the DF. Tell me about the star universe. Okay, okay. What's on top? Page of Cups. Somebody showing up. Somebody you never expected to hear from. The energy's coming. There's someone who your wish it shows up, but it's smaller than what you thought it would be. Can I phrase it like that? Does that make sense? Okay. Well, you get what you. That's not a surprise. This side comes up as the page all the time. What's the center card? Queen of Cups. See, your wish shows up. This is on top of the star, but it's smaller than what it is. The devil lives here in between these two cards, in this little space in between these two cards, because this is the most love I can pull from the deck. It's the Queen of Cups. They don't have, crossing the Queen of Cups, by the way, at the bottom, is the Strength card. They don't have the strength, right? They don't have the strength to give you this cup right here. If they were strong, and I know that because this Queen of Cups is read with the devil. This person resents being woken up, just like this picture would tell you right here. They resent being woken up, just like the analogy I gave you earlier, right? It's different if you want to be woken up. Now, again, if someone wakes you up and you don't want to be woken up, you could just tell them to fuck off and go back to sleep. That's you using your free will to not get your ass out of bed and just stay there and keep sleeping. They can do that. Nobody says they can't. Nobody's forcing anything on them. It's just the currents of energy that we live in doing what they do. We don't control it any more than I control what energies come in here. So that said, the devil lives in the Queen of Cups. These two are read together. They even are a background match. If you look, they're the only two dark cards here. Everything else is light on your side. So again, it's tough. They feel a lot of love. They're likely just to be a grumpy page. I'm going to say a grumpy page. I am. What's read with the Page of Cups? Oh, wait, is my deck upside down? My deck is upside down. But I have to count it. Even why did I make that mistake? Everything happens for a reason. It originally came out reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I just got done saying I think it's going to be a grumpy page, and it is. The Wheel of Fortune reversed is a reversal of things. It's somebody who comes in. Part of the reason the devil is tied to this energy is yeah, you get your wish. Yeah, they're obsessed about you, but it's smaller than what you thought it was, and this person comes in counter to how they should. And that ties to the Five of Swords, which is in and of itself a false victory, right? Self-sabotage, a sabotaged victory. Somebody doing less than they should. They should come in and give this Queen of Cups, but because they're in this energy, they give a Page of Cups, but it's a grumpy page. It's the opposite of what they need to do. Why? Let's just say it wasn't a grumpy page. That's just the way I'm describing the energy. Let's say it was just the page. You know, they should come in as this. But let's say it's the page. The reason that's a false victory for this person isn't because you're not happy to see them or you're not thrilled to get your wish. It's because the DF side has grown. Your base card is the star. Their base card is the world. Okay? I mean, we've got a lot of, we have a lot of energy here. All right? You're the one with the wish. They're the one in the energy to bring it. All right. This right here, something that's there. This also, the star card that's underneath this devil represents delay. Okay? It's like a delayed wish and a delayed gratification. The energy is right now, like I've been telling you, for this to come in. Divine timing is here. So if you hate divine timing, well, guess what? You don't have to wait for it. Now, granted, you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, but the DF side has grown a great deal, and that's why the page is a mistake. The universe says it might work counter to what they're trying to do. Okay? They might actually self-sabotage this thing beyond how it's self-sabotaged. You having that knowledge, DF, can keep that in mind and try to manipulate the situation a little bit should you want to. Or you could just say, well, I appreciate you telling me, I appreciate you showing up, but you're a devil, get lost. You know, you could do that too. Again, free will. You have that option. Let's take a look at their side. Let's clarify the world. Tell me about this energy over here. The Five of Swords will bleed in. So I'm just going to pull on the world here. Well, this is about what I expected post 11/11. I've been saying they're awake. I've been saying that in recent readings. All the readings I did yesterday, I don't think I did one reading yesterday where I didn't say 11/11 woke everyone up. And it's especially affecting the runner side. Big time. And I think my analogy of getting woken up at 3 in the morning is spot on when you don't want to be. Let's see where we go. Why is the world here? Tell me about the DM. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just show you. You had the strength card over here crossing the Queen of Cups. They don't have the strength to do it because this is red with the devil over here. Okay, so that automatically almost flips that strength card a little bit. And we see that the result is the opposite of what it should be because of this energy. I know I got the right shuffle. I've got the DM themselves. I've got the Emperor on the bottom of this. I've got ego. I've got this guy don't want to get up off this papasan chair. Does not want to get up. He's comfortable, right? He's all set watching the game. Whatever it is, does not want to get up off that chair, but he has to. Maybe the house is on fire, right? Or something along those lines. You got to get up. And we had a reading recently where I think it was the mid-month where I said that old Rolling Stones song I quoted off of their Sticky Fingers album. I said, you got to move is the name of the song. You got to move. You know, when the energy gets ready, they say the Lord in the song, but it's energy. When the energy gets ready, you got to move. And that's what the world is telling us. The energy is there. All right. Let's see. I love this. What's on top of the world? Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Even a little bit of a color match here. Not much. It's close enough, though. Close enough for rock and roll, as we say. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they've got to. The energy is there. It's time for them to give to this. The problem is this energy, right? They didn't want to be woken up. It would have been just fine to keep things the way they were. But there's a lot of energy here in these connections. These deep soul connections, it's a lot. You can't contain it. It's a current you can't swim against. You can choose to if you want to. And you can get mad at it if you want to and say, well, I don't want a universe that controls me. Well, too bad then. I mean, too bad. We live in a fucking... Think of the energy around us as fish in water. In water. It's perfect analogy. You know, you live in it. It's no different than you saying, I don't want to live in a world where I need to breathe oxygen. Okay. Well, sorry, but you do. You know, you can choose, they can choose not to do anything here. The minor arcana is saying that. But it comes back to bite them if they don't. You don't want to piss off a goat. What's the center card? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, the DM has to give this. It's leaking. The energy's right. There it is. Ace of Cups, love they never told you how they felt. Now, if we want to know how they feel, how does the DM feel? This is the center card here. This is the center card here. There's your answer. Queen of Cups. How do they show up? Well, opposite how they should. They show up as a page. Because they don't want to get up off this chair. They didn't want to be woken up. But it's creating, but they did and they didn't at the same time. That's why the devil's here. You know, it's, how do I phrase this? It's a bit like having a devil on your on one shoulder and an angel on the other. Okay? The devil says, yeah, man, this sucks. You don't want to tell them how you feel. And the angel's like, yes, you do. You love them, right? You absolutely love them. And then the devil's like, you don't want to tell them how you feel. That's what's going on with your person. They're pissed off about being woken up, but it's also a happy energy. It frees them. It liberates them a bit. The Ace of Swords is liberating. Truth is always liberating. It's hard to be in negative energy. Like people that are involved in conspiracy theories and get wrapped up in that energy and get stuck in it. That's hard. That's a miserable life. When they escape from it, as many have written, when they escape from that energy, it's liberating. Because you realize, oh my God, what the fuck was I thinking? Why was I wasting all that time? You know, it is like that. Right here, they've had some epiphanies. So there's both angel energy and devil energy here within this person that's causing this obsession, if you will. There's a lot of love here that's untold. The urge in the energy is to tell it. All right? But again, they're going to do things their way. That's very Burger King energy here. An out of balance emperor. Because for reasons I've just told you. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? This card is red with the six. This card right here is red with the Six of Pentacles. It's a basic color match. Our main color matches here are Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the card of the Student, the Page of Pentacles. Again, this is an energy here of someone who's worried about how much they should give, what they can say, what they can't say, what they should say, what they shouldn't say. I got a news flash for this motherfucker. Why don't you just say it all? You know, go for it. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. And that's a fact within the energy here. All right? I could shut that devil up in 5 seconds. If it's worth doing, if you're going to go in and tell someone how you feel, tell them how you fucking feel. Don't fucking do this, a reversed Wheel of Fortune, and show up like this. A whack, 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 a little quacking duck. A duckling at that. All right? Be a full-grown goose, you know? And that's funny that the Strength card is crossing that. You know, that's the advice there, really. The affecting energy around it is even the energy around them is urging them to open up like the Queen of Cups. Now, also, this Queen of Cups talks about you. You have all the power here with the Strength card crossing this. You have the ability to give the full cup. You are the Queen of Cups. You reflect in Empress energy quite often, the DFs over here, right? So you've got all the power here. Again, I say that to you. But this person here, with this Page of Pentacles, with this Six of Pentacles, is worried about, oh, what should I say? Should I say this? Should I say that? You know, I don't really want to be like this, but I have all these epiphanies now thanks to the 1111 Muppet Show of the Sesame Street Hierophant. Make me understand everything. I don't want to be woken up, but fuck it. What should I say? What should I do? It's all that. It just goes round and round. And it's all coming from the mouth of this motherfucker right here. All right? The Emperor. But it's an out-of-balance Emperor. I will tell you that. Because they don't want to be woken up. Why is it out of balance? Look at this. You know, false victory. Just look at the picture. Look at the picture. Why'd they wake me up? Why? But at the same time, they're glad to be woken up. Because it allows the feelings to flow. How do they really feel about you? Queen of Cups. So I know because of the Queen of Cups here that the feelings are flowing for them. So it's both a good feeling and a bad feeling. It's a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. And somewhere down the middle is, I think, where they're going to split it. All right? In these lessons. Now, this 1111 energy is still in effect all the way through as we drift into Sagittarius season, which begins tomorrow, really, with Venus moving into Sagittarius. And the day after that, Mercury moves into Sagittarius. I'm going to be pulling readings on those. Okay? So, we'll see. You know, and the whole message the universe has for the second half of November is the Archer takes the shot. The Archer is Sagittarius. Sagittarius season, it's a very strong message within the fucking energy. It really is. The Archer takes the shot. Those words, until recently, those words have never come out of my mouth in my entire life. Ever. Not one time have I uttered the phrase, the Archer takes the shot. Sounds like something some Dungeons and Dragons person would say, to, you know, or some kind of code for getting coffee at one of them trendy coffee places or something. The Archer always takes the shot. Okay. And they make you some kind of special latte when you say that. I don't know. But those words have never come out of my mouth. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell us here. We're going to talk to the witches. What else you want to tell me, universe? Anything else here about this? So yeah, this is about what I expect. And the 11-11 energy plays out throughout the end of the month. It's still with us. Some people tell you it lasts 11 days and all that. Stop listening to people that say shit like that. It's a burst of energy. It lasts as long as it lasts. Usually hangs around until at least U.S. Thanksgiving or a little past it. You know. So I'm going to say it'll probably last for the whole month because it's riding on the back of an eclipse. It got supercharged this year. Just like the 1010 portal was supercharged this year. Same kind of thing. All right, let's go. And some of that energy is even still around, to be honest with you. There's a lot going on here in November. Sagittarius, the second half of the month, is going to be very interesting. I can see why the archer takes the shot. I just don't know if the archer is using the right arrow, is my problem. Let's see. What do you want to tell? I don't know if the universe is talking to you here or them yet. I have no idea. Let's find out. 3 cards and a crossing card. 7 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Jesus Christ. What's red with the 7 of Cups? A tower. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm laughing already before I even pull it. I thought it was going to be something like a Wheel of Fortune or a Justice card. I'll take a tower. That's fine. Crossing the 8 of Swords is the King of Swords. It's about them. It's not about you. It all came, they got woken up suddenly. It all came crashing down. This is red with the 7 of Cups. This whole little spread that the universe gave me is everything I've already told you, rolled up and condensed into 3 cards and a crossing card. Crossing the 8 of Swords is the King of Swords. He holds the Ace of Swords in his hand. Okay? Again, it is exactly what I told you. A devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder. Okay? It looks like they take action, but they take action in some sort of compromise form. From a point of confusion and fear because they're groggy. It's almost like a grogginess, like you were woken up and you're groggy, right? But there's this worry, see it here with the 7 of Cups and the Tower too. The Tower energy bleeds in. There's this worry about what to say. And the universe really wanted to hammer that home here. And it did it with a tower. I mean, because they really got 11-11, all of the energies that have led up to it, you know, we'll say almost all of October's energies bleeding into November, an eclipse, and then the 11-11 portal, really brought some bricks down on their head. All right, look, he even looks like he got hit in the head with a brick, doesn't he? Look at that. Imagine a brick hit him on the head. There you go. I hope Raven the Crow is okay. Anyway, it's this. There's always this paranoia with this side over here about what to say, how much to reveal. Can I say that? Can I not say that? I see it a lot with Cancer's person too, in particular, and they're the hot spot of the cycle, so their theme sort of bleeds on to everybody. I see it a lot with Cancer's person. They got something. It's a very secretive person for a good number of them that's afraid to reveal certain things or admit certain things were a lie. You know, tell the truth about something, whatever it is. There's a real paranoia about that, and it's created its own little devil energy. Its own little devil island has been created because of that. And that's part of why the obsession is here. This part of what they're obsessed about is what to say, not whether to come towards you. And that's the case for a good number of you. And that's a bit alarming to me on some level, which is why we go back to you and I say what I said originally with the star crossed by the devil. When they show up, you've got all the power. You give the full cup. All right? You've got all the power here. Make sure there's still your wish. All right? Don't just lower your vibration because, well, they're here and I don't have anybody else. Although Steve says a new soulmate is likely to come in. When the karma from this blows out, it opens the door wide for other soulmates to come in. The DF has already paid most of the DFs, not all of you. Some of you are still in 8 swords. But most of the DFs, especially if you've been with me a while, have paid their karmic debt. They've learned their lesson of self-worth. That allows for new soulmates to come in. Don't just take this one and then wait for the new one to come in and then kick this one to the curb. That's you becoming a Burger King. And that lowers your vibration. So that cuts out some of the, work you've done and put in. If you are going to do that, then know that you're doing that. It won't lower your vibration. Know that you're playing them. Admit it. You know, just say it out loud to the universe. I'm going to play them. I'm going to bang the son of a bitch. And when the new soulmate comes in, I will kick them to the curb. That's fine. As long as you know why you're doing it and you acknowledge it, it doesn't lower your vibration as much. It's not for the greater good. It's not exactly a terrific thing to do, so it does lower it still a little bit, but at least not as much. I would like to think that the DFs are enlightened enough to either take a person or not take a person. But it's up to you. You make your own decisions. Either way, I think I've explained in graphic detail what's going on with this side and the opportunities that you have. This energy is around you. You've got a star, basically, and this, because this center card here, all right? That's amazing. This is a very attracting energy. It's an energy of someone that is worth someone's time, worth having, worth being with. I'm not sure this is. I won't lie to you. I'm not sure this is that kind of energy. But there is a chance, and it comes up a lot in the extendeds, where they relax a little bit after they find out that, because there's this initial nervousness. And I think that might go away depending on how the conversation goes. But again, I reiterate something I've said often. There's a point, there's one thing if they calm down and you guys have a great conversation. There's another thing of selling yourself. You don't want a relationship with somebody you need to talk into the relationship. It has to be a meeting of the minds. That's why the Two of Cups is a contract card. Contracts are a meeting of the minds. So you don't want to sell the relationship to somebody. You want them to want it, right? That's essentially it. The Cheap Trick said it best with "I want you to want me." It is. You have to want someone who wants you, not that you have to sell it to. So I think for a good number of you that might be the case, and for another fair number of you it's just the case that this person calms down a little bit. But I still think this energy as a whole, as I read it, getting it to open up and be completely honest, it's gonna be it's tough. It's tough. It's gonna be like breaking into a vault with a screwdriver. Real tricky to do. There's a lot of minor arcana. This minor arcana here bothers me. This minor arcana here bothers me. But it's all sitting on top of very powerful cards, so it is up to them. But that's where we're at. They got woken up, and they don't like it. But they do like it. But they don't like it. At the same time, back and forth. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned for probably tomorrow. I would say I'm going to do Venus in Sagittarius. That's going to be pretty cool. That will be a pretty fun reading to do. And it might be a game changer. I think the Venus and Sagittarius here is this energy. Is this forward moving energy that we see here in this reading. It is the communication. As far as where that communication's going, we'll see how many times the devil shows up in that reading, if at all. And we'll pull on it from there. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.